Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope all are doing well. Myself Bhumika and I am doing my first year BE in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering in Cyber Security and I am from Galpin section. So today I am going to give a presentation on a topic called classes in Python programming. So let's begin with the presentation. So here let's explore classes in Python programming. Let's begin. Introduction to classes. In Python, classes are used to create objects with their own attributes and methods. Classes provide a blueprint for creating objects and are essential for object-oriented programming. They help to organize code and promote reusability and modularity. Understanding classes is fundamental for Python programming. So at first, let's define a class. To define a class in Python, use the class keyword followed by the class name. Use the code underscore underscore init underscore underscore method to initialize attributes and define other methods within the class. Attributes are accessed using the self keyword. It's important to follow naming conventions for classes and methods. So now in this slide, let's know more about class. A class is like an object constructor or a blueprint for creating objects. A programmer defined type is also called a class. A class definition looks like this. Class point. It's written in triple apostrophes. Represents a point in 2D space. Here, the header indicates that the new class is called point. The body is docstring that explains what the class is for. You can define variables and methods inside a class definition. So, how to define a class? Syntax. Here, use class keyword, class, class name, any name. First thing what you can take is triple apostrophes documentation string. Then variables. Here it represents description of the class. Then the methods. Use either 3 single or double quotes. Variables are properties or attributes required for every object. Then the methods are actions or behavior required for every object. So now let's move on to class inheritance. Inheritance allows a new class subclass to inherit attributes and methods from an existing class superclass. This promotes code reusability and allows for the creation of more specialized classes. Python supports multiple inheritance where a class can inherit from multiple superclasses. So here is a better way to understand class. Class. Class is a blueprint for objects. Class represents properties which are attributes and variables. Then the actions which are behavior and methods which are required for objects. Example. Here is a plan. Plan is only drawn manually as a sketch. So it becomes a example for class. Later the building or any construction which gets constructed here becomes an object, which we learn in our next video. So here next comes class methods and attributes. In addition to instance methods and attributes, classes in Python can have class methods and class attributes. Class methods are defined using the @class method decorator and have access to the class itself. Class attributes are shared by all instances of the class. So now here we learn about testing and debugging classes. When working with classes and objects, it's important to thoroughly test the functionality of the class. This involves creating unit tests for individual methods and ensuring that the class behaves as expected. Debugging classes involves identifying and fixing errors in the class implementation. So, at last, but not the least, let's know about the best practices for classes. Following best practices when working with classes and objects is crucial for writing maintainable and efficient code. This includes adhering to naming conventions, using docstrings for documentation, and following the principles of object-oriented design. Adhering to these practices leads to better code quality. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was informative. Let's continue to know about the concept of objects in our next video. Everyone have a great day.